Hello, each day this week I'm going to be offering some short readings and reflections related to the topic of our service for this coming Sunday at Sunnyhill, which is titled, Why Not Racist is Not Enough. So this week I'll be looking at some of the theological underpinnings of work for racial justice and some of the implications of that work and methods by which it might be accomplished. And some of this you'll hear again on Sunday morning, but some of it is sort of implied in what I'll be saying. And I just wanted to spend a few days working on this in preparation for Sunday. So today's reading that I want to share with you comes from David Pyle, who's a UU minister, a colleague, who writes this: One way to understand what is happening in our country is the inevitable end result of theologies of personal salvation. Whether they are Christian conceptions of a personal relationship with Jesus or Emersonian individualism, or the just plain selfish greed at the heart of capitalism, theologies of personal rather than communal salvation have blended with American egotism to produce a society where we cannot even wear masks or get a vaccine unless someone convinces us it is in our own personal interest, and perhaps not even then. This idea of personal salvation versus communal salvation, I think, is an important one to understand if we're going to see what's actually going on in a number of ways with our society right now. Certainly what David Pyle talks about in terms of vaccines and masks is true, but it's also true with regard to matters of oppression, particularly matters having to do with racism. If our focus is solely or primarily on our individual salvation, however we conceive of that, then it's going to be fine to say, I'm not racist, and that's enough. That absolves me from any further responsibility for the issue or the problem. But if we approach salvation, again, however you conceive that, in a communal way, that means that it is our problem, no matter how blameless we think we may be as individuals. Our communal salvation, the good of the whole, our ability to progress forward as a people, depends on our doing something about it and not being satisfied simply that I've got mine or I'm okay and leaving it there. And this is a very UU idea as well. In recent years, we've been leaning more into liberatory kinds of theologies in which personal salvation is not enough. We have to think on the communal level if we're going to do something that actually restores justice to our world.